Okay.
All right, well, I'll kick it off and welcome everybody. Welcome to our weekly team call. Debbie Wetzler, Ambassador Diamond. I'm an Ambassador Diamond also. We've got diamonds and platinums in our group here. And we get together every Monday night at this time. And glad that you're here. If you're new, we're going to ask you to introduce yourself, or the person who introduced you to ASEA can introduce you, and you can say hello so we get to know who you are. Just know that you're part of a team. You're part of a family here. If this is all new to you and you haven't really seen the power of the product, you will soon. And you'll know why we say that we are more of a family than a business. But because this is a business, and a lot of people would like to leverage the fact that they know about this amazing technology before everybody else, and would like to have a better lives for themselves, either more money, more time freedom, more satisfaction. We have a lot of people. In fact, the host today on our call this morning, we had two incredible testimonials. If you were on this morning, could you just put like a number 1 in the chat if you were there, and maybe a comment? It was spectacular. Those testimonials are what I've been seeing for 10 years, and Debbie a little bit longer, because Debbie introduced this to me. I am in Florida right now. I'm in Maryland half of the year. Debbie's in Colorado. I will tell you that if you missed today's testimonials, I'm seeing people say this. Let me show you where you can find them. I put a website together called gettingyoungerclub.com. Use it, leverage it. Someone said to me, can I use that site? I'm like, yeah, I don't have contact information on there for me, just interest-specific information. But if you go to where it says, hey, you take someone you know, what about my issue? When they click that, and I went through this morning on the team call. I mean, not on the team call, on the Ask the Doctor Zoom. Put in the password if you're new. Redox right there, right? And this is what where it takes you. It takes you to realredoxresults.com, and the testimonials that you heard this morning. They have already recorded. I recorded them this morning, but they're here 24/7. And go to number. Sorry to make you dizzy here. Go to number 91. Right there. 91 is Charday Casino. You need to see this. It's unbelievable. I mean, beyond absolutely incredible to be able to change someone's life like this. There's one, and then the other one is number 107. These are the ones. These are all amazing. I mean, they're just incredible. But if you missed the ones from today, number 107 is Natasha Parry. And go listen to those. They're there 24/7. I promise you, if you have not listened to some of these testimonials here, you will fall in love with that site. It is the most powerful thing. You know, facts tell, stories sell. They're very emotional, especially the video testimonials. So anyway, so we have this call every week to serve a few purposes. One is to make announcements, things that are going on you may not be aware of. We do recognition of people that have achieved next ranks over the past week, although the last week's rank advancements don't solidify until tomorrow. So like this Monday, we'll be going through people who advanced in rank really the week before is what it is. And we had introduced new people. Sometimes we have training. Last week, we had the head of global training, Seth Saunders, on the call. And if we have time, which generally we don't have a ton of time, we can answer questions. But I always kick it off with things that are going on this week, and then I'm going to turn it over to Debbie. Know that tomorrow is the global kickoff call. It is the global. I've got the link right here. I'm going to put it in the chat. It is the global kickoff call for ASEA. And let me show you. If you go into your virtual office, you will see this, and I'm going to put the link in where you can get it. It's on YouTube. Okay. And it's at 2:00 Eastern tomorrow. And you can see it right there at the top here. So 2:00 Eastern, and I will put the link in there in just a second. Also, one second, let's do that here. Silverman. Put that in. Also, tomorrow evening at 8 p.m. Eastern on this Zoom number, Ask the Doctor. Dr. Carolyn Hoffman's on the medical board. She does an amazing presentation, explanation of redox along with Platinum Lynn Matthews. And then she answers everybody's questions. We're the only team that does that in ASEA. It's very rare for what you guys have to have a doctor answering questions for your guests and your family members and friends and everybody. So you don't have to be trying to convince people that this is real and trying to explain these books, what's in this, just come. Thursday night, we have the usual Discover ASEA Zoom with Alan Noble at 9 p.m. Eastern. And Saturday, I do a Q&A, 9:30 a.m. on this Zoom number, 9:30 a.m. Eastern time. I do a Q&A on the product and do then 30 minutes, after 30 minutes, we switch over to Q&A on the opportunity. No, we do not record those. We do not record the Q&As on the product. However, last week I did one with Danielle Matthews. It's in ASEA VIP customers. It's there hey, Buffy, thanks. It's there 24/7. Okay, and it was long. Usually the ones we do for our team are 30 minutes. It was an hour, and a lot of really good questions asked. And I gave some good references as well. So go to ASEA VIP customers. If you're not in that group, get in that Facebook group, and then just search Silverman or Ask the Doctor or something, and you'll find it. Okay. Last thing I want to mention, besides, big event that is going to take place in Orlando, Florida, March 19th. I'll be there. The president of the company is going to be there. Danielle Matthews is going to be there. Many diamonds are coming. So make a note if you're in Florida, anywhere in Florida or Georgia or down the south, it's March 19th. Because it's the last really big event before the convention, which is in Las Vegas, which is on the other side of the country, which hopefully everybody's going to. They're rolling out new products, rolling out new websites, rolling out lots of stuff. So, and you're going to hear a lot of this on the kickoff call tomorrow. And I'll give you the YouTube link in just a second. When I'm done talking, I'll put it in there. So look in the chat. Last thing I want to mention to you is that the company hasn't raised prices on anything in 3 years. As you know, the world's going through this incredible inflation. Price of everything is up, from lumber to materials to transportation, everything. So the company they're raising a price that you might have seen. They're raising the price on the gel, but they're really not. They're just removing this discount that they've had in place for a while. So whenever you've bought one tube of gel, it's been $40. If you bought 4 tubes, instead of being $160, it was $130, buying 4. Starting tomorrow, this is the last. If you're interested in the gel and you want to get the discount, the last time it's going to be this price, go order it tonight before midnight Eastern, because it goes from $130 for 4 tubes to $160 starting tomorrow. So I know I took advantage of that myself because I like having extra gel. And those are the big announcements. I am going to put the link in. I'm going to turn it over to Debbie. I'm going to put the link in for the kickoff call tomorrow at 2 o'clock Eastern. A lot of really cool announcements. You'll hear the timeline of things that are coming up until convention. And I will also find the Facebook link for the recorded Ask the Doctor, because a couple people have chatted me privately. Can we have that Facebook link? So I'm going to go do my homework, watch for the chat, and I'm going to turn it over to Debbie.
Well, welcome everyone. And it is so wonderful to see all your faces every Monday night. It is like family, and I love being here. He's made all the announcements, so I'm going to do the rank advancements. And so I'm going to share my screen very quickly. So the rank advancements, and again, as David already mentioned, the rank advancements always happen on Tuesdays because there is backdating that goes on Mondays. Sometimes, if you've missed going bronze by 100 points or something, you can backdate a case on a Monday. And that's kind of going to be ebbing away because now we have all of our points at the beginning of the week, and you should be able to get everything together by the end of the week to know what you've got and be able to get that in. So backdating hasn't gone away yet that I know of, but Scott did mention that it probably was. So just make sure that you're checking everything and you've got everything in place. Remember that you need your 200 points if you're going to go into an executive level of personal volume. That's the only thing that really changes as far as that goes. So for the new people who are on, we always just like to basically give thanks to the people who have stepped out of their comfort zone and introduce us to people and who they care about, who they want their lives to change health-wise or financial-wise. And they've reached out to two people and they've signed up a person on their left and a person on their right. That's how you become a director from an associate. So our new directors this week are Christopher Grove, Sandra Stewart, and Myung Si Lau, and Christido. Those are our new directors this week. And then you're continuing to tell people usually, and sometimes the people you've signed up continue to do that. You get 300 points on your left and 300 points on your right, and you become a director 300. That's your next step. And those are the basic building blocks. You need director 300s to go bronze, silver, platinum, whatever. So those are your building blocks to our company. So director 300s, our new ones this week is Raymond Portolano and Kathy Rieger. Those are our new director 300s this week. As you keep accumulating points, and at this point, probably somebody else has stepped up to help you. You have 700 points on both sides, your left and your right side. And your dashboard will tell you all of this, what you have on your left and right side. So our new director 700s are Rowena Beltran, Xavier Evangelista, Amelia Alfonso, June Jacques Evangelista, Jason Michael and Heather Grace Powers, and Lance De Perlata. So those are our new director 700s this week. And we have one executive level, and that's our silver. Bronze is 2,000 points on both sides and 2 director 300s. Silver is 3,000 points on both sides and 3 director 300s. So our new silver executive this week is Jacqueline Ramos. And so we want to really highly congratulate her. As you go up in ranks, there's fewer and fewer percentages that actually get to those ranks. Just that's the law of nature, basically. So we want to congratulate them. And since David was talking about Natasha and Charday, they are just such exquisite people. And Charday has overcome, it's astounding to me what she's overcome. And Natasha is the person that she introduced us to, and you heard her story if you were on the call this morning. And Natasha wonderfully went bronze this past weekend, and we know that she won't be actually notified of it until this next week. But congratulations, Natasha! That's just absolutely wonderful.
Yep. Congratulations to Jackie and Natasha.
Absolutely.
I don't
Yes.
think Natasha's on tonight. I don't see her on.
Probably not, but I just wanted her to know.
She was amazing today. Absolutely amazing this morning. Congrats. Is Jackie, are you on? I see your name. Can't find you.
Yes, Doc, I'm on. Thank you.
Oh, there she is, Jackie Ramos.
Can you turn your camera on or no?
Okay. All right, I can. I'm cleaning up.
There you are.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Dad.
She's so excited. She's standing on the ceiling. Hey.
Doing all the laundry here.
Hey, Jackie, let me ask you a question, because we're going to have, there's some big events coming up. There's one in Orlando, the convention. We'll have another fly-in. You went to a fly-in in December at corporate, and then you came back and you brought people to the next one. And that was like 3 weeks ago. And now you're silver. What did that event do for you being there the first time? And what would you say it did for the people who you brought and we were just spent time with there a couple of weeks ago?
Oh, yeah. They're very happy. I brought 2 of my friends, colleagues in the Philippines. They're both doctors, and they were very happy to be part of the ASEA family. They said, we're in, and we're gonna, be be spreading this, this gift to, to people who are, so they really want to help other people too, like
Yeah,
me.
they kind of saw it was different than other multi-level marketing companies, didn't they?
Yes, they saw the sincerity of the people, they love the people around, like when we were all there. They
Yeah.
saw how sincere and especially the corporate and everyone. Yeah, so they were so happy to be part of the ASEA family.
Wonderful. Well,
We're
congratulations.
so happy for you, Jackie.
Thank you. Yeah,
Absolutely.
thank
And then Jackie, we went to Seattle afterwards and did a bunch of meetings and had a lot of Filipino food. We had a really good time in Seattle. Looking forward to going back.
Absolutely. I'd like to share one thing, David.
Yeah.
You mentioned this, this is unlike any multi-level marketing company. And I was privileged enough to be on the training with Tyler Norton with the winners of the Blitz 21. That was our last 90-day push. And there were people who signed up, 21 people or above. And we were all on a training together. And Tyler Norton brought up the fact that if anyone says to him, oh, you're part of a multi-level marketing or network marketing, he said, no, absolutely not. We are a biotech company, and we chose to do it through group networks because this is so simple and elegant that unless you voice and tell people about it and educate people about it, they will never know what this is. And if they say, oh, so it's a multi-level marketing, he goes, no, absolutely not. And if you've ever come to our facility, you will know it's a biotech company. We just chose this method of distribution. He said, network marketing is the only industry that represents itself through the distribution. So in other words, if you're Amazon, then you're a trucking company, I guess, right? It's because it's not network marketing, it's trucking. It's trucking that gets you there and back. So that's what he said. And I thought that was just a beautiful way to put things. And I just wanted to share that with everyone because that was part of the training. And I thought it was very well put.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
So if anybody has to network marketing, some kind of push back to network marketing, we really are a biotech company. If it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here.
Do we, we're running pretty good on time here. Do you want to introduce new people?
Absolutely, sure. So who here has a new person they'd love to introduce? Just Mimi, go ahead.
Thank you. I would like to introduce one of my new associate and wonderful god sister of mine. Her name is Lois Carter, and she just signed up last Thursday. And so Lois, can you unmute and just let them know your name and where you're from? I'm sure they would love to hear from you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Lois Carter, and I'm from Danville, Virginia. And I used to live in Maryland, close to Mimi. And I just thank God for her. And all of you all. I'm glad to be of the team.
Welcome, Lois.
Welcome, Lois. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm a retired person, and I have been going through a lot of health issues. And as far as Mimi, she's been trying to introduce me to this for about 4 years. And until last year,
we've heard this before, Lois, just so you know.
Yes, I know. Until I really got so bad where my blood pressure, I was going in and out of the hospital, taking medicine, and then they give me medicine for, because I was suffering with equilibrium, vertigo, all of this, the dizziness, all of this. And the medicine they give me, it's like, it blows my mind. It's so sickening. On the medicine, it says, be careful, be cautious, because this causes dizziness. I mean, that's why I'm going to the doctor, and you're going to give me medicine that's causing dizziness. it's ridiculous. But anyway, I'm just so glad that I was feeling, you hate to say this, but I'm glad I was feeling this bad because I know this product work. I started on it on the 26th of December. My blood pressure slowly went down. And now
Yay.
it's like it's really working well. I mean,
Nice.
every morning I take it on my wrist, I take it on my arm, and it's doing good. And my vertigo is totally, hallelujah, gone. It's like
Nice.
I'm not
That's
having
great.
any symptoms of it. I'm not getting up with brain fog. I'm not like walking, and scared to walk. I was walking with a cane just to go to the bathroom because I was afraid I would fall. And
Wow.
that's how bad it was. So it's like I just been on this 20 since the 26th. I know everybody's body is different, but it works for mine this quick. So
That's
I'm
awesome.
sold. I'm sold. So I just want to learn all I can learn and just get out there and help people because it's so many people. Money you can always get, but there's so many people that they need this.
Yes,
That's right.
absolutely.
They really do. They need it.
We are so happy to have you on board, and I'm sure you will change many people's lives also, and that will give you such fulfillment.
Yes.
All right. Sean Drebin had someone, I believe. Sean?
Hi there, Debbie. Yeah, I
Sean.
have Lou Dillon on the phone. Hi.
Nice.
I have an associate Lou Dillon, who's part of Dr. Cam Ewan's team, and
Okay.
she's a U Method practitioner. So Lou, would you unmute yourself so you can introduce yourself to the team?
Yes, let's see.
Hi, Lou Dillon here.
Hi. How
Hi,
are
Lou.
you, Lou? Welcome.
Good, great. Sandpoint, Idaho.
Nice. Okay. And what do you do?
I'm a real estate broker and I have vacation rentals.
Nice. Okay. And what drew you to ASEA?
Well, like Sean said,
We lost you.
Wait, we've lost your
Audio.
sound, audio.
Your audio's gone. Lou, can you hear us? Can't hear Lou. See if you can get your sound back on. And in the meantime, is there anybody else new? We'll come back to Lou.
Hi, Joyce has a guest, Genevieve Casso. She is up in London, Ontario, Canada.
Nice.
So say hi, Genevieve. I know you're somewhere in this mix.
There she is. I see her. She's beautiful. Beautiful violet top on.
There she is.
Hi, everyone. Again, I'm Leda, but I'm originally from the Bahamas. I met Joyce online just last week. She had responded to a post of mine, and we just clicked right away. I had posted that, I've been going through a lot of chronic pain with my sciatica, my lower back, and I think like going on for 10 years now. Right now I'm at a very bad point, and I was looking through my notes, and I remember last time I was at a very, very, very bad point was like 5 years ago. So that going through it for a long time. I'm a single mom, and I have 2 kids that need my attention, energy. So she sent to the website to look at testimonials, and I just spend like hours and hours looking at the videos, and I'm excited to get my product and start trying it and have my own testimony.
Wonderful. Well, welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Perfect. Is there anyone else who has somebody they'd like to introduce? Perfect. Is there anyone else?
It's like an echo for some
Yeah,
reason.
there is an echo. I'm sorry about that.
Don't know why. Everybody, I put the links in for the two things. One is the recording of the frequently asked questions with Ask the Doctor with me last week with Danielle, and the link for the kickoff call tomorrow. I just re-put it in one post. So those are the links. And I actually, Chris Maston, while I was talking, sent me this flyer. Sorry to interrupt the new people coming on. I just want to make sure everybody got it. Let's see, event flyers. January, hold on. Oh, where is it? Sort by date and I'll get it. Here, this one. This flyer here, I put this in the chat. It's just a time conversion for everybody. You'll see. There it is. There's all the times around the world. This is a global kickoff call. So I really feel sorry for you all in Taiwan, because it's at 3 o'clock in the morning, and Singapore as well. But it'll be recorded. But if you can get on live, it's much better to be on live. There's are the times, and the link is in the chat. So make sure you all got that. All right. Is there anybody else new on tonight?
Can Lou get back on? I was just wondering. I didn't want to leave her out.
Yeah, Lou, can you unmute again? Your sound was not coming through before.
Okay.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Well, I just was saying that Cam Ewan recommended it, and I've tried it, shared it with a few people, but kind of getting ready to do much bigger.
Well, great. Well, we're here to help you.
Thanks.
You bet. Anybody else new on? Well, does anybody have anything they want to share? We've been doing the 20-minute Zooms. We're in the middle of a 90-day run, started January 3rd. We're still the last day of January right now. Does anybody have anything they want to share about their 20-minute Zooms? And for those who may not know what it is, it's a very simple way to share this with people. You invite a handful of people to a Zoom for 20 minutes. You have, you're just going to share your story and tell them why you invited them. No pressure, no nothing. You don't have to explain all of this. You tell your story, your uplines or support system. Somebody's going to be there with you, tell their story. And then when they say, well, what is this stuff? How does it work? I recorded a video that you just push the button and play it at 6.5 minutes. There's a 6.5 minute version and an 8.5 minute version. You just play it. And then people are going to be interested and ask about specific things. And there's a protocol to do these Zooms. It's very simple. If you just follow the protocol, you will have success. The key is getting people to the Zooms. And we have guidance on how to do that. It's just that you have to look at it and you have to practice it, and you'll get people to the Zooms. And then once you get them there, it's just like cookie cutter, right? Everybody's going to be there, is going to have interest in something else. Some might not, somebody might want to look younger with wrinkles. Somebody might have scars. Some people may have skin lesions. Some people may not be able to sleep. Somebody may have a child with autism. Somebody might have a father with a stroke. Somebody might have MS. You'll get people interested if you follow the protocol. But here's the thing. We always say this, Debbie and I always say this, and any diamond on here will tell you, and there's several. You know, for someone to be successful here, they have to have two qualities, right? Two. Hopefully they're nice, okay? Because nice people, if they're not nice, they tend to leave ASEA, or if they're not nice, ASEA will change them to become nice. But they got to be motivated and coachable. If you're both, if you're both motivated and coachable, there's no limit here. It is just a matter of time before you have amazing success. That's a fact. But the fact is, a lot of people are motivated, but they're not coachable. Well, I don't want to do 20-minute Zooms, or I'll just do it my own way and see what happens. It's like, okay, well, if you're getting great results, keep going. If you're not, maybe you should be coachable and say, well, what are you guys doing? Does anybody that would like to share anything about, we got a couple of minutes just to share about it. Zoom.
Hey, David, I will.
Hey, Buffy.
Hey, I love the 20-minute Zooms. Did I say love?
Yes, you did.
They're great. So my team has really been coming together, and people that I want to say, might have been like attending a dance and they're always standing on the walls watching everybody dance. They're not ready to get out on the dance floor yet. They're coming on the dance floor. They're
Great.
bringing guests. It's wonderful. They're bringing more and more guests, and they're still rather new. They're not necessarily new to ASEA, but they're new to really engaging and really getting involved. So we have a variety of people now that they are walking through their funnel. They're now in the follow-up stage, asking more questions, bringing them back, answering things. We have a large amount that are still in that process, but we're getting signups. We've been inviting customers. I've been inviting my entire team, not just the handful of people that have wanted to do the 90-minute Zoom. So I've invited, slowly getting my team to come in, the rest of the team members, and I say, just come, just be in observation mode. I want you to see what these are, because these are not going to stop after 90 days. So right now, any given week, I'm doing 2, 3, or 4. And I'm just telling people, if they can't attend one, ask them if they can attend another day, and just boom, bring them in there, because I'd rather do these than have a whole bunch of, 3-way calls going. And of course I love 3-way calls too, but this is a 3-way call, as well. I can't say enough about them. And I love the fact that they've been put together. And the way I present them to people is I say, invite your friends and just say, we're doing 20 minutes of information and education. We hope that you'll stick around for Q&A, but if this doesn't interest you, you can just jump off.
Right.
So I do the invitation and the takeaway all in one sentence.
And what percentage of the people that are there that are new stay past the 20 minutes?
I've had one person jump off.
Out of how, so pretty much everybody stays.
Everybody, yeah. Now, not everybody asks questions.
Yeah. They're listening to the answers.
They're listening. Yeah. Yeah. So it's really, it's just been really empowering and really energizing is a better word. And so, yeah. And I have different team members, come in, they'll do the welcome, because I have a group. I did come out of the box a little bit. So I made it, I did modify it a little bit because I wanted to maximize everybody's time. So I choose one person. There might be 3 that have guests, but I choose one person to be like the co-host, and they introduce me, they tell their little testimonial. And then I talk and, and I share the befores and the afters and all of the information. And then if I have somebody else that wants to say something, I'll have them say a little bit about the genesis of ASEA story. So it gets a little bit more action, activity, and that's getting people to be more comfortable too. So I know that that's not how it was designed, but it's working really great, getting more people involved, and they're thrilled to come back and do it again.
Good.
So, yeah.
And then I'm seeing a lot of these people show up on Saturday when I do the Q&A at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. So I'm seeing the results of your group, because people are coming and then they coming with more questions, and some of them are actually bringing people. And I think every person that's ever come to this Q&A, if they have not signed up, they have signed up after that.
Absolutely, because we do the BAM fam, book a meeting from a meeting, and you are the next meeting, right? You're at the end, because you are always in the week, and I always guide people there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, congrats, Buffy.
Yeah, thank you. I love it. And my favorite is the 8-minute. I was starting out with the 6-minute, and then I went back and listened to the 8-minute again. And that's a different take on it, because you have a testimonial in there as well. You share about your dad. I love that. I love that you hold up the 2 books. You share the Redox Life, and then the other one. That's another third-party validation, because that shows that. So you have your dad's testimonial, that, and then there's something else. But I think it's worth the extra 1.5 minutes. Honestly, I love it.
Oh, thank you. And I just got a message like, where do you find that? So I'll put that in the chat here in just a second as well.
Yeah.
Thanks. I hope everybody ties into this 20-minute Zoom. The people that are in the 90-day run have committed to do 1 a week for 90 days. So it's 12 weeks of minimum 1 a week. And it's a way to really create some momentum. I hope everybody that's here, if you're not in the 90-day run, you can still do it. You don't have to be, as Buffy said, you don't have to be in the 90-day run, but it's a way to launch your business. It's wonderful. Let me see if I can find, I posted this in the Freedom Group, this document. I put together a document that has several people have said, where do you have all your stuff in one place? So I put this together, several handy video tools. So look, see, if you look right here, there's the 6.5 minute and the 8.5 minute one. So there's the one that Buffy's talking about. Basically the same thing. And then there's a video to watch a tutorial how to use it. But I put most of the things that I've done here, whether it's for talking to doctors, how to optimally use the product, someone gets detox, why not to buy it on third-party vendor sites, why you should never just gift or sell someone a bottle of ASEA. And it says the time run, so you don't click it and say, oh, this is gonna be an hour. It's like 4 minutes. You know, here's one for existing preferred customers. Hey, convert to an associate. It's a 6-minute video. And so I'll put that in the chat, and let me just put that one. There's a welcome to the team message. I don't know if you all have seen that. I'll put these in here right now. Okay. Debbie, anything else? Wendy's got me watching The Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, so I got to go watch that now.
Okay, sounds good.
Does anybody have anything else they want to add?
I just want to say real quick, David, that getting people to events can make a huge difference. So I actually had a personal customer, a PC, who went to the event in Dallas this week. She didn't know a single person there. You know, I couldn't go. Nobody else on my team was there. And she went and she spent the whole entire day there. And she walked away not just understanding ASEA better, but just plain old encouraged about the rest of the stuff going on in her life. There was great training from Alan Noble and a bunch of other people. And Seth, of course, welcomed her. You know, I said, make sure you find Seth. Tell him you said hi. But anyway, you know, she's just trying to figure out the right time to join and to share, but she's got the cogs moving in her mind, and they're just good things to get people to an event.
I didn't even know the Dallas event took place. It did take place.
It was Saturday.
Yeah. Okay, great. Awesome. Awesome.
And we're being asked, I don't know that I got on the global call tonight. Do we know who's on?
I don't, but there's always a call
Kim.
at 9. Who is?
It's Kim Marie.
Oh, it'll be
Kim
about the
okay.
Advancing Life Foundation, and probably about the convention. So
Thank you, Pauline.
Yeah, thank you. It's at 9 p.m. Eastern, so that's in about 20 minutes. It's at discoverasia.com, isn't it?
Yes, it's at
Yeah.
Discover ASEA, and I think she live streams it into Atomic Wellness also, or she posts it there later. But
Well,
anyway,
Atomic Wellness, for people who don't know, is a Facebook group. It's not one that generally we use a whole lot. I would just go to discoverasia.com.
correct.
Yeah.
No, yeah, but and then I think she live streams it into ASEA United also.
Oh, she does. Okay.
But she does post it if you know you're all in the Cindy and Bo Buck's lineage. So they have a Facebook page called Atomic Wellness. So sometimes you can find things there easier because it's not so much that's being downloaded into that. So anyway, Kim Marie Larson would be an amazing person to listen to tonight, and it's at the top of the hour. And the 20-minute Zooms, I've been doing them for, I don't know, a couple of years now, and they are truly amazing. So please, I'm happy to do even a test run of one just to show you what it's like, that kind of thing. If you've never done one, Buffy's she's she's already very well experienced in doing that. But for any of you who might be a little bit afraid of it or something, you know, I'd be happy to set up, you know, an experimental one that you can just come to. They're very, easygoing, very just kind of educational. People feel very comfortable almost immediately. We have them introduce themselves, and and everybody's talking. So it's kind of like when you give a person a voice, they feel comfortable where they are. So 20-minute Zooms are life-changing, and please, please, please lock into that if you haven't already, if you're on the 90-day run or not.
And if you need the details on how to do it, just ask your upline. And I just want to tell you how responsive this company is. If you all saw that I shared my screen and it showed in the virtual office the details on the call, the global call tomorrow, I messaged them and I said, you don't have a link on there. And now I just went back in and they just added the link. So now it's there. And it will be translated into Chinese, French, Hungarian, and Spanish subtitles. So again, that's at 2 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. If you can be on live, please do. It's a once-a-year event. And if you can, do it. If not, you'll be able to pull it up on the recording. So thanks, Debbie. Thanks, everybody. Have a great week.
Absolutely. You guys have a great time.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
Have a
Have a
great
great
week.
week,
Thank
Debbie.
you.
Have a good
Love
night.
you all.
Bye.
you.
Love ya.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Make it a great week, everyone.
Yes.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thì anh, bà tổ, bà lại cho bà chị cả.